Hail, well met, and all of that. Welcome to MMOFTW, the show where an awkward white guy stands in front of a green sheet and pretends to be Matt Lauer. I'm Bill Murphy, no relation to Eddie, and this week we have some very excitingly massive, mega epic news to share with you all. I'm lying, there's really nothing happening, but we're still going to give you the rundown of this week's major stories. So buckle up, hold on tight. This is MMOFTW. First up for our news stories of the week, it was announced that BioWare's Star Wars: The Old Republic will be offering up an endless free trial to level 15 beginning in July. This is similar to what Warhammer Online does with their endless trial to level 20. But beyond that, in a sense-pulled article from UK site GamesTM, Star Wars lead designer Emmanuel Lusinki acknowledged that the team is looking at the free-to-play model quite seriously, and I quote, "We are looking at free-to-play, but I can't tell you in much detail. We have to be flexible and adapt to what is going on." Lusinki goes on to say that the investigation isn't specifically related to the drop in subscription numbers. The main issue is competition coming from the free-to-play sector. In a perhaps first outright admission by a AAA game that the free-to-play sector is competition, Lusinki also states that there are definitely good games out there and good games coming out. Hopefully we'll get the full interview from GamesTM in the near future, but I'm not going to hold my breath. The way the story was pulled means maybe we won't be hearing from Emmanuel Lusinki in the GamesTM interview anytime soon. But speaking of free trials, NMAS announced this week that it's offering up a 7-day free trial for TERA. It allows players to reach level 23 and try up to 8 characters, but it does not allow them to vote in the Van Ark elections. They're essentially illegal immigrants until they pony up the cash for the game. Head over to terra.nmas.com to give Arborea a spin. On June 12th, Frogster's flagship free-to-play MMO Runes of Magic launched its 5th free expansion, The Fires of Shadowforge. Bringing the new playable race of the Shadowforged Dwarves and 2 new classes to the game, if you're itching for a traditional fantasy MMORPG jaunt, now might be a good time to check out Runes of Magic. You can download the game and its new expansion at runesofmagic.com. The fine folks at Carbine Studios put out a new teaser for their upcoming MMO WildStar every Wednesday, and this past week we were treated to a fantastic overview of how the game's coming along in the Friends and Family alpha tests, complete with brand new video of the many combat changes, the settler path, and the sultry vocal tones of one Jeremy Gaffney. It's really shaping up nicely, and something tells us at MMORPG.com that we'll be getting a better look at the game at this coming PAX Prime in August. We hope we're right, but we'll see when the time comes along. Let's change gears now and focus on this week's Community Spotlight. You see, the forumites at MMORPG.com always have something good going on in terms of discussion, and this week it's all been about the back and forth between the question of, do FPS players really want an MMO? I often wonder this myself, as most FPS gamers I know seem to only want a quick 15 to 30 minute match that they can pick up and put down and jump in and jump out. For them it's not about persistence or world building or character progression. But as an MMO gamer myself, I can tell you categorically that I want MMO shooters, and I can tell you why games like PlanetSide 2, Dust 514, and Defiance get me giddy. It's because of the control I'll have over my character in each of them. I love MMORPGs, but I'm glad more and more companies are experimenting with active combat. I don't want to order my character around with hotkeys and tab targeting forever. I want to control his actions on a more direct and frenetic level, and that's what the MMOFPS can do. I say bring it on, SOE, CCP, and Tryon, and anybody else who wants to give it a shot. I'm waiting. Well, that'll do it for this week's MMOFTW. We hope you're enjoying our new weekly recap. Be sure to follow us on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at MMORPG.com. That's without the dot. You guys have a great week. Enjoy whatever betas you're playing, whatever games you're addicted to, and as always, don't let a bad pug get you down.